Hey guys, today we have this 2010 Ford Focus. We're going to be replacing the valve cover gasket. We have here the Velcro. I love the brand, and some spark plugs. This is the iridium spark plugs. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so first I'm going to check all the spark plugs, how they look like. So I'm gonna go ahead remove these for the coil. Unplug all them. Then what size are these? 10? No, those are 8. So let's go get some sockets. 8. Let's have a 10 here. There we go. This is 10. So that's 10. 10 or 8. Suppose I grab 12 in as well, just in case we need 12. And then let's grab something right here. We're gonna need these. Okay. All right. Go. Let's put it there. All right. Guys, this is 10. No, they're 8. I got 2 10s. So this is 8. Okay. Let's remove all those cold plugs, see what they look like. They're really bad, as you can see. There's a bunch of oil up here. That's why I want to clean them up. Hopefully they're not too bad. Hope they're not really leaking really bad in there. So let's remove all that and check the spark plugs. Okay, let's remove them one at a time. Okay, that's dry. That's good. Just leave it there. 1. It's a little wet. 2, 3, 4. They're not too bad. So now I'm going to look under the okay, that's pretty dry. One little oil leaks here, and here it's not too bad either. So I'm gonna, this is 5/8. Let's try to remove all the spark plugs and let's check what they look like. Okay, so I'm losing all the spark plugs. They're pretty tight. They're not supposed to be that tight, so there might be a sign. Something. See that? It's really tight. But let's see what it looks like inside. Okay. Go ahead, lose them, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. This is loose. And that is wet. That's not good. One of them a little wet, so I'll show you what it looks like. That's really wet. That's not good. So let's check the next one. Oh man, that's covered with oil. That's really bad. Okay, check the next one, each of them. Yeah, I don't like these. See all the oil? That's not looking good. Okay. And this is the last one here. It's a little bit dry, but show you what it looks like. They're all wet. Okay, so definitely they need to be replaced. So we're gonna go ahead and start removing the valve cover gasket. Before that, let me see. Yeah, there's few oils going in there, so hopefully it's just a gasket. Go ahead and replace them. All right, so we just remove everything that we see here. This one here in the middle looks like a knock sensor, so I'm going to unclip that. That's wet as well. Let's remove these. Trying to free up. I can probably remove these two just to get some room. See this one here? This one PCV valve, I think. Okay. Might as well remove all this injectors. More room the better. So, okay, it's the last one. That's it. That's loose. I can get away with that, except for this one here. Let's this one right here. There you go. That's pretty good. Of course, this another valve here. No, this one just go up. There you go. That's remove. That's remove. All right. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and loose all these bolts all around the valve cover gasket, valve cover, and then we'll be able to remove it. Let's see. Those are size 10, like this one. Or there's size 8 as well. So let me see, where's our size 8. Let's remove that and let's get to it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna remove all that so we can remove the whole valve cover. Okay, so once we got that out, the good thing with these, the screw bolts are not removable, stay in there. So we're going to clean it. Get some brake cleaner. I'm gonna let it dry. Let's see. clean it really good. Get that old valve cover gasket. Go ahead, clean them. Keep cleaning. Make it soft. Same thing with the inside. See, this looks pretty new, but still leaks. I don't know why. But let's remove it. Make sure it's all clean and dry. Okay. Same as this one. I'm going to clean that. Alright. Get some brush. Okay, so some of this residue. Brake cleaner and painter's brush. That wheel cleaning pretty good. Make sure you clean some more. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna flip it. And make sure it's clean. Okay, so this one is not the best, but it's pretty clean and dry. So, but we're gonna let it dry some more. At least we can see it's dry, and we can inspect it if there's no crack or anything that will cause it leaks. Because the gasket that came with it, it's kind of new, but maybe they didn't install it right. So that's good. Let's go clean the engine bay, that area. So now what we're gonna do is to clean this area, make sure there's no oil going in there. Okay, if you look at it, it's pretty wet. Even to these, this is where the gasket seal, they're really wet. So I would clean it first, then before we install everything, make sure everything is clean and dry, and then let's get to it. What I'm gonna do is pretty much just wipe it, whatever they gotta be in contact, like this one. Make sure that's dry. This one is dry too inside. Make sure that's dry too, all around it. Make sure it's really good and dry. So I would get some razor blade and kind of clean around it. Make sure they're good flat surface like this one. Okay, we go back and clean it. Okay, so they're pretty clean now. I got actually installed the new valve cover gasket, but I would do the new spark plug first. So we don't have anything to fall into inside the cylinders. Let's get that all four in, and then I can install the valve cover gasket. Okay, so once we got all the spark plugged in, just hand tight it, not too tight. So This now we're safe that nothing gonna go fall into. Then you can go ahead, go with the valve cover gaskets. You go and open this up. And make sure we have all this. The one in the middle first. I'm pretty sure they only go one way in. So let's see. Like, as you can see, this one is that. That's good. And one up here. Go. So you can see the big ribs goes on the valve cover. So like that. Is that right? No. This way. There you go. There you go. Same as this one. There you go. Fits pretty good. There you go. And while we're here, make sure they're pretty clean. All clean, no cracks so far. I don't see any cracks. Then let's install this one here. I think this one goes like that. There you go. Same thing. Those rib side will go in to the valve cover, and you just like slowly get in. One at a time. Walk it through. Don't force it. It should go in pretty smooth. There you go. Going in smoothly. This one. Make sure it goes in nice so there's no oil seeping through. There you go, and it's not gonna fall. There you go. I think the old one, whoever put the old one, might be not a good quality, because you can tell it was falling off when we removed it, and this one, it was intact. As you can see, it's not even falling off. So now we can put it back. See, that thing is not falling off. Now we can put it back. See, it's not falling. Make sure it's intact. So now let's put it same way how we take it out. Oh shoot, remove it. Hold on. There you go. Go on this side, slowly, slowly. There you go. Goes in pretty good. It's not hitting nothing. And every time you move, make sure the gasket is still in position. Yeah. Mine's still there. I can feel it. Then make sure there's no wire that's in the way. There you go. Fell right through. It's no problem. There you go. So that's in. Everything is in. Now we can go ahead install everything back. Like I believe this is the only one that fell off all the bolts. Screw in there, but the rest are there. So what I would do first is, I think this is a knock sensor. I would clean these rubber booth, then snap it on there. And then make sure that's sealed. There you go. And then go ahead. Normally I'll go hand tight with every screw bolts. I'll start with the middle going out. So this is the very middle. And then this makes center to outside, to outboard. Don't tight too much, I just hand tight it, snug it. There you go. So we go here, crisscrosses from here to there, going out. All right, let me go finish that up and then just plug the wires back. Okay, so now all the bolts for the valve cover, it's hand tight. I'm gonna go ahead, retight it slowly one at a time. Hand tight with the wrench. Not a lot of pressure still. Evenly, you move one at a time. Excess here on top. Crisscrosses from center, middle to outboard. And here. Then this one have three, so you can send one on the end, and that is the other end. Then the corners, next corner. Where do you go? Okay. And then third corner. This is the last one. And we do it again. Center, see, it's now less tight. It moves every time we move. Every single one of them. And this way you don't crack, and the gasket seal evenly, so you won't have any leak. Most of the problem who installed the valve cover gasket because they didn't tie it correctly and it caused a leak. It's not a gasket. That's hand tight. That's good. You don't want to really tight this because the plastic, the valve cover is plastic. As long as it seals, you're done. There you go. You're supposed to torque it. I've done so many of these. Hand torqued it. There's no such thing as hand torque, but yeah. There you go. So all of them, I did it 3 times. Hand tight. They're tight. Okay. So all the bolts are tight. So now we're going to put everything back. Before that, because we're gonna put the coils. I want to make sure the coils are clean. So I have everything here in order. They're pretty dry, so I'm just gonna wipe them out with the rag. I don't think they're bad, so we don't have any misfires. So I'm just gonna Just wipe it down. All right. Then we're gonna put all the coil back. And as you can see, I put it in the same order how I remove it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, same thing here. It's 1, make sure it's clicked in. 2, 3, make sure it's sealed, and 4. Then just go ahead, tighten them. And same as this one, you don't want to too tight. You're gonna crack it, and now you're gonna replace the new coils, and you don't want that. Coils are not cheap. As long as they're hand tight, they're good enough. So you can see I'm just using my finger to turn that extension for the socket, then just like that. I'm not even using any gun like impact wrench or anything. And this is the last one. And once you got everything installed for the coil, make sure they're sealed as they're not moving. So you have to we're gonna double check it. Okay, let's put it there. Make sure it seals good. There we go. And now we're gonna put everything back, all the wires. Show you. So you can see, one wire goes here, coil wires here. Is that right? Yeah. That one. And this one here, this one goes here. So you can see they all like, oh, look at that, got oil in there. It's not good. Just for the injectors. I guess all the oil kind of splatter everywhere here. Put that in. It's another one here. This one too, right here. Then this one I kind of bend this over just to remove that valve cover. It's not gonna hurt anything. There you go. That's fine. So go back here. This one goes back here, and this one, make sure that's clean. Make sure that clicks. That's click. It's good. We did not remove that. We didn't remove that. We did not remove that. We did not remove that one. Everything is still there. Oh. And might as well check the oil. Oil is okay. Then double check all the job, and we should be done. All right, wires here, wires connected. Let's make sure this is tight. Let's clean this one. Clean that. Okay, don't forget this one. Make sure put everything back like how you get it. It's good, it's good. We did not disconnect that one. All right, and the last one right here. Come on, you're in the way. Move out. That's the last one. There you go, and put it back. And then that's it. I'm gonna go ahead, just start the car, check everything, it's okay, everyone's good, sounds good, and we should be okay. Yeah, those are bad. Okay, what we're gonna do, double check, clean everything out of the way, and we are done. And that's how you replace a valve cover gasket and a spark plugs on this 2010 Ford Fusion. See that? I'm just gonna double check everything. So I'm just gonna start the car and check it. I know it's okay. Double check everything, all the wires and these hoses. This one's good. All right, that's it guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you at the next video.